Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. We have another makeup look going on here today. But before we get into the video, thank you to all of my new subscribers, all of my returning subscribers. We are over 100. We're really close to 200. So I just want to say thank you to all of you and I appreciate you all. Now let's get into this makeup look. So I already put on my moisturizer beforehand, and that's the oil control moisturizer that I always use. I really like it for my very oily skin. And now I am just trying to get these brows together, honey. So yeah, and then this is my primer. This is a Shiseido primer that is also really good at controlling oil. And I really don't use this enough. It just kind of sits there, but I pulled it out today. So we're just kind of massaging that into the skin. Of course, my larger, working it around my pores area as well, because I do have some large pores around my nose. And then we're just putting on the NARS primer on those eyes, blending that in. But how are you guys? What's been going on? What's the tea? What's going on, honey? I hope you guys are having a great week. And then I'm just pulling out my Too Faced Shadow Insurance to put on top of that because, you know, again, I got oily lids. So this helps to keep my shadow on all day long. And so we're just going in with our blending colors, the same old, same old. If you watched any of my previous makeup videos, you know that these are my holy grail colors that I use whenever I'm doing an eye makeup look. They just help all my colors to really transition really nicely. So I'm just blending that in. And now we're going to go with Handwritten, and we're just going to focus that on that outer V area just to darken it up, of course, to create some depth there and to create that sultry eye look. I do really like a nice sultry eye makeup look. So yeah, just blending that in. And now we're going to go in with my favorite black shade. This is an old Wet n Wild palette that I've had for many years, and I have still to this day found a black eyeshadow that delivers like this. Unfortunately, they don't make this shadow palette anymore, but this black is just, it's so dark and deep, and I really don't know what I'm gonna do whenever I'm done with that eyeshadow because I love it. Now I'm just getting some Fix Plus. I'm spraying it on my brush because we are going to be using a pigment. I have not used pigment in years. Yeah, I know. We're going to be using the vanilla pigment, and what I'm just doing, I'm just using the cap, the top of the pigment. I'm just using whatever's in there. So I sprayed my brush, I dipped it into the top, and then I kind of just put it on my hand first to kind of if you hear my kids, please bear with me, please. I apologize, mom life. But I just spread it on the back of my hand to get out any chunkiness, and then I applied it to my eyes. So now we're moving on to lashes. I did apply them off camera. These lashes were so hard to put on, and I was just like feeling like an amateur, honestly. And I actually didn't really like them, to be honest with you. But I just kept them on for this makeup look, and then I threw them away. So now we're working on my foundation. I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear in Sandalwood. Love this foundation. And I am just blending that in, working that in, and now we're going to go on to our concealer. And I really do need a new under eye concealer. I feel like I've tried so many different ones, but I don't have like a favorite or one that's like ultimate triumphs. So maybe I need to step out and kind of maybe I could do a review for under eye concealers. Get a couple different ones and review them. But yeah, anyway, we are blending that out. And like I told you guys, I use my beauty blender. Sometimes I use it wet, sometimes I use it dry. It really depends on the type of concealer that I'm using under the eye. This one is dry, the beauty blender. Next, we're going to go on to the MAC Skin Finish. Again, this is one of my favorite products. Even wearing it by itself, like with absolutely no foundation, just putting the powder on your face, it really evens out your skin tone. I love that product. And then we're gonna contour, and my favorite contour is by NARS, and it's the Gina. So yeah, that's what I'm just applying to the face. Now we're just going to put on some blush. And now we're going to go in with a Becca highlight. I have a few Becca highlights. Again, my makeup kind of just sits there right now because I don't wear a lot of makeup. But this is one of my favorites. This is Opal. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. But yeah, I am definitely getting back into makeup, okay? This was once such a huge passion of mine. I used to put on makeup just for fun, just to be around the house. But when you have 2 toddlers, honey, you don't have time for that, okay? And now I'm just going in with my lip combo. I did use Current lip liner and Ruby Woo, or was it? No, it's Riri Woo. This is the Rihanna shade that came out with. And then I just put on a Chanel gloss on top of it because I kind of wanted more of a glossier look. And that is the finished look, guys. Comment down below if you like this look. I know my camera was a little far away. I'm going to position it closer next time. But thank you so much for watching.